supposed to be doing my video on Thursday, but it's Wednesday night, and, or no, Wednesday morning. I'm sorry, David's queefing in the background. You should see him with body butter. Okay, my life, nothing happens in my life. I don't do anything.
Because you don't go to class.
So jealous.
I still haven't, like, done anything about my life.
Talk about your life, woman.
Oh! I don't really have much of a life. I'm either sleeping or at work or sleeping or eating. I eat a lot. Sort of. Sandwiches are good. Let's see. Weird dreams. I have weird dreams all the time. Okay, weird dreams. Most recent weird dream, I had this dream that I think I was homeless. I guess I was walking around, like, McLean, Virginia, because I was near Tyson's Corner. I was in jeans, a t-shirt, and, like, a blanket. And I went to, like, a grocery store, and there was this girl. It was Heather. I picked up an apple, and I started eating it, and she looked at me, she's like, "Are you gonna pay for that?" And I was like, "Of course! Like, why wouldn't I pay for the apple?" And she turned her back and walked away, and I bolted out of the grocery store, and so she chased me down, because obviously I look like I can pay for an apple because I'm wearing a blanket. But then, like, she started asking me where I live. I was like, I live, like, 30 minutes away. She's like, well, where do you live? Where's your house? I was like, I don't have a house. She's like, so you're homeless? I'm like, no, I'm not homeless. I have somewhere to live. She's like, then where do you live? I'm like, I live at George Mason. She's like, well, where do you live at George Mason? I'm like, I live in a dorm. Where else would I live? And then we see, like, these kids running across the street, like, running from something. One is David, and another is Dez, and there's a couple other kids, and then there's this random big burly dude who comes out of nowhere, and I, like, tackle him, and then I woke up. And it was just weird. I have time to tell it again. You want me to tell it again, Des?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to tell it again. Another weird dream that I had. Okay, in case you haven't learned, Des and David are dating. In my dream, David could turn into a fish.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, it gets better. Just wait. David could turn into a fish. One day he got stuck as a fish. Des freaked out, got a fishbowl out of nowhere, put him in the fishbowl, and he started living with us in the fishbowl. Well, Fish David, stared at me all the time, and in my dream it creeped me out. Well, he creeps me out in general, but it just creeped me out in my dream even more because he was a crazy fish. Shush him out. And so one day I got fed up, and I told Des that, you know, we need to get rid of David. She's like, no, he's my boyfriend, we can't get rid of him. I was like, no, we need to, he stares at me, it's creepy, we need to get rid of him. And we had this argument about it, and again, I woke up before we could solve the argument. I wake up before we solve any arguments in my dreams. Like, nothing gets resolved. I feel like I need to finish the dream, and I never can. It's very sad. But Fish David, looked like this, like Fishzilla, if any of you watched the Phil DeFranco show. Fishzilla. It was awful. It was gross. It was awful. I'm going home this weekend. Going to visit my family, my grandparents. They're renewing their vows for their 50th anniversary. If you're bipolar, why don't you take medication? My uncle's bipolar. It made sense in my head. Seriously. What? You're obviously not well. You need to take medicine. The medicinal shit isn't helping you. And you know what I'm talking about. Don't play games. I know what's going on. Don't laugh at me.
Un piquito.
Don't speak Spanish to me either. I will ostracize you.
Hey.
Hey! Des is Spanish. In case you weren't aware. I'm sure you can tell. She speaks Spanish with her mom on the phone. And I can understand a little bit of it, but it's like, it's so funny. Her mom's adorable. I love her mom. If you do not work in retail, go work in retail and then stop being dickholes and messing up our piles. I work at American Eagle in Tyson's. People are always picking up the piles. If it's folded nicely in a nice, neat pile, why do you need to ball it up and throw it in a corner? Why is that even necessary? If you're looking for your size, we can help you. That is our job. We find the size. We pick up the pile nice and neat. We give you your size. We put the pile back down nice and neat. So our store doesn't look like shit. But does anyone care? No. People come in there and try not to be racist and say who really comes in there and fucks shit up. But people come in there, fucking tossing shit around, and they won't let us help them. And the people I work with, oh my god. You don't need to ask me 50 times where the same shirt goes. It's right behind you! Right behind you! Use your eyes and look. And if you try and crush me in the fucking stock room one more time, I will slit your throat. Ew.
What?
What else do people do at work? Okay, if I ask for your credit card, do not toss it at me at the register, okay? This is not Frisbee!
Ninja Star.
It's not a Ninja Star, okay? I'm trying to ring up your purchases and get you out of here so you can continue on your day and have a nice, beautiful day. Like, when it's a nice, beautiful day outside. You know? I'm trying to look out for you. You don't need to throw it at my face and try and kill me. It's not necessary. Because if you throw it at me, I'm just going to throw it back. That's how that's going to end. I fucking hate retail. I love the people I love most of the people I work with. The rest of the people I work with are dicks. Tell them not to watch my videos then.
Just don't watch her. She's really trashy.
I don't know if trashy is the right word. It makes me feel like a whore.
Okay.
Whatever, 5 pesos. Whatever. I'm a whore. At least I'm worth more than 5 pesos. It is going nowhere fast.